Welcome to the 5th tutorial on philosophy. In this one we will look at the design argument, non-religious points against it, the nature of Allah and the view of creationist Muslims. Would the world exist if someone hadn't designed it? For thousands of years people have tried to answer this question and reached different conclusions. The design argument says that God designed the universe because it couldn't have happened by chance. Non-religious people, like atheists and humanists, do not believe in the design argument. Philosopher David Hume said the world had too many flaws for it to have been designed and created by a superior being. It should be perfect, and it isn't. Why would a perfect and omnipotent being create a world with natural evil, like earthquakes? Humans and dinosaurs didn't live at the same time, and there is no mention of dinosaurs in the creation story. Why did God create them and then make them extinct? Can you remember what the design argument is? What evidence do religious people use for the world being designed? Muslims believe that the order in the world is proof of Allah's existence. The way the planets orbit the sun, the water cycle and DNA is all too clever and complex to be an accident. An omnipotent designer must be behind it all, and that is Allah. Another theory to support the design argument is Paley's watch. If you opened up a pocket watch and saw how complex it was inside, with all the cogs working together, you would presume it was designed. The world is far more complex, so must also be designed. Another theory is Isaac Newton's fingerprint. He argued that the fact every individual is a different fingerprint shows that people have all been designed as unique. Only an omnipotent being could do that, and that being is Allah. Another theory is that the world is too beautiful to be a random accident. Sunsets, views from the top of mountains, and beaches are too beautiful to be a random accident. They must have been designed. Allah has many characteristics. One is Rabb al-Alamin, which means Lord of Worlds. Allah sustains and develops everything. The Quran says Allah's creation is a work of perfection. A creationist is someone who believes the literal truth of the creation story as it is written in the Quran. They believe the world was created in 6 days. An evolutionist is someone who believes that life evolved from simple forms over a long period of time, and that the creation story should be interpreted symbolically or metaphorically. The Arabic word for day is yom, but this can also mean a period of time. Evolutionists believe that, thanks to scientific evidence, that the creation of the world as we know it took place over billions of years, but that Allah is responsible for that. All Muslims, whether they are creationists or evolutionists, believe that Allah is responsible for the creation of the universe and that everything works in the way He designed it to. In the exam you might be asked to explain how Muslims may respond to non-religious arguments about how the world was created. You might also be asked to explain how the design argument proves the existence of Allah. In summary, the Quran contains many references to Allah being the designer of the universe. Muslims believe the way the world works is a sign and provides evidence that the world was designed by an omnipotent being, and that being must be Allah.